What's up, everyone? Chris Record here, and welcome to day 5 of the Faceless Content Academy. Now, this brings a conclusion to the entire week, right? We've done a bunch this week. The feedback is amazing. Inside of the Facebook group, you can go to the post and you can see for yourself just how exciting this is. Okay, again, there's only so much we can cover in a week. In the coming weeks, we're going to spend an entire week on clipping, and we're going to spend an entire week on AI tools. So over the course of this program, you're going to get better and better and better. We can't teach you everything every single day. It's just not possible. Plus, if you guys attend live, we just did about an hour of pregame with everybody, just really diving into a lot of really cool stuff. I can't share. It's one of the benefits of coming on live. So in the future, if you can get on live with us, there's always extra benefits. There's always extra stuff. Lots of really cool stuff. Thank you, by the way, for those of you that are able to join us live. So today we're going to talk about marketing and monetization, right? And I already covered this actually a lot. I think it was episode 1. I covered a lot of monetization. So I don't know that I'm going to repeat that, but I want to give you some creative ideas. In fact, I already pre-wrote up monetizing your faceless channels, right? Already wrote it up. And one of the things that we want to do is we just want to talk about your faceless channels. So when you create faceless channels, we use the 50 method, right? So we're going to put 50. We use the 50 method, right? If you guys remember, it's faceless, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Notice I spelled channels wrong. So that in goes there. That's what the arrow's for. You guys figured it out. Okay, 50. So faceless Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So let's represent these as the 4 major platforms. Now, you're going to start with one brand on each one that is faceless. However, start one at a time and then eventually get a second, eventually get a third, and eventually get a fourth. So we're going to talk about marketing and monetization. In fact, I'll write that up real quick. Let's say marketing. It'll fit here. Marketing and monetization. All right. Marketing and monetizing your faceless channels. So you got your faceless channel set up, let's say. Now it's time to market and monetize. So these arrows right here are what we call cross-marketing. So one of the things you want to do is as you build up, you only want to cross-market to the same niche. So if I have a page right here on Facebook, and this is all about dogs, it's all maybe even about a specific type of dog. Let's say pit bulls. Maybe I create a pit bull page. My target audience is anybody who loves pit bulls. Now, mostly it's people that are passionate about pit bulls, which would probably be a pit bull owner. Somebody who actually owns a pit bull is going to be super passionate. By the way, pit bull owners are going to be more passionate than some other breeds of dogs, right? The reason is because pit bull owners have to kind of become more passionate because a lot of people see pit bulls as a dangerous dog. So it's kind of like having a kid that you love and it's your own child, and all these other people are out there telling you how dangerous your child is. You're going to kick in like that motherly defense and be like, no, hold on, this is my child. You guys don't understand. This is my boy. This is my girl, whatever. It's kind of like somebody saying that about your dog. People are nervous or scared about your dog. You gotta form this like extra bond. And so let's say I choose pit bulls as my target demographic. I've got a faceless Facebook page about pit bulls. Down here, I can go basically spread out to multiple platforms. Then I can go Instagram, I can go TikTok, and I can go YouTube. Pitbull channel, Pitbull channel, Pitbull channel. The whole thing's Pitbull channels. Midjourney creating Pitbull images. ChatGPT helping to come up with Pitbull scripts. Talking avatars, sharing facts and information about Pitbull, statistics, showing B-roll, showing all kinds of stuff. It's all Pitbull related, targeted to people who love Pitbulls. Okay? So that's part 1, right? That's to market. I cross-promote those pages. Now, from those pages, you can actually also market a web of additional pages down the line. And these don't all have to represent like full-blown pages that you have to take so much time on. But I just want to show you what's possible. This is what you would call a network. Okay? Now, you may not be the one doing this yourself. You may just be working with other people. So let's say these are pit bulls. These are other dog breeds. And these are not necessarily channels that you own. These are you started to follow other fan pages. You started to follow other Facebook accounts that are about dog breeds, the bigger niche, right? The sub niche, the bigger niche. You started to follow other TikTok accounts that are about dog breeds. You start to follow all this stuff. Now what happens is you can go over here and you can promote that page or that TikTok or whatever it is, and then they can promote you back. So this reciprocal form of promotion, all it requires is that whatever niche you've chosen, try to find a whole bunch of other people that have content in that same niche. Here's what this is called a collaboration, by the way. This is a collab. See, what's going to happen is if I build a page that has, like, let's say 80,000 followers or fans on it, and then there's another page like this one that's slightly related, either another pit bull page or a golden retriever page or a chihuahua page or whatever it might be, right? So now this page is all about chihuahuas. So it's not necessarily the same people as pit bulls. You even say opposite. But maybe there's I'm going to look for a collaboration opportunity. I'm going to look for what content could I create for their page that they can post to their page that gives me a shout out, they tag me, and it gives me followers. So over here, my first step is just create content for myself. Right here, right? I've got my own lane. I'm creating content for myself. But eventually, once you figure it out, I could actually say, I could reach out to another person, especially if they have less than me. That's a good place to start. If I got 80,000, they got 50,000, and I got some engagement, maybe I ran ads, whatever, I got some engagement, it's now going to make me look credible. I'm going to go to them. They're smaller than me. And I'll say, look, I got an audience of 80,000. As you can see, here's some of my posts, some of the engagement that we've got. You know, there's an opportunity here. Would love to be able to reach out and collaborate. Here's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to create some content for your channel so you can just post it, tags me back in return, and we'll just do a mutual thing. I give you some content that's custom to your audience, and then you shout me out and send and promote me in return. Win-win. And if you've got some content you want me to post, throw something my way and I'll post it as well. So you start looking for these opportunities to market. That's how you're going to do marketing. Okay? These collaborations, if you look at any big YouTuber, that's how they blew up. So you take somebody like Mr. Beast, one of the biggest YouTubers, right? Let's say that I have a podcast. I want to try to get Mr. Beast on my podcast, because if I get Mr. Beast on, even though it's on my channel, which is smaller than his name, his likability, his kind of stuff like that is going to get me, that collaboration is going to bring me a new audience, because I'm going to be able to put him in the thumbnail. His audience might trickle over and they want to check out what's going on. But if I could get Mr. Beast to promote it from his Twitter, or say, hey, I just did an interview, or whatever, if I can get him to promote it, or if I can get the Mr. Beast army of little followers to clip it and make it go viral, then suddenly that collaboration is going to trickle and get a bunch of stuff. So in the YouTube game, you'll notice a lot of times or even in the influencer game, one big influencer will do a promotion with another one. Maybe it'll be people that do little sketch promotions or whatever. What they'll do is they'll do little skits. They'll bring in somebody who's got 1 million followers, and they'll have them be part of the skit, and then they'll both cross promote each other. That's the way that they all grow. A rising tide raises all ships. So you're going to want to figure out who are all the people in your network that are related to your niche, your faceless niche. Make a list of all the different accounts that you could potentially one day do business with, and then start to rank them based on kind of how big they are, stuff like that. And then start trying to find ways, because once you learn to create AI content, once you learn to create faceless content, you're actually going to get better results from creating content for other channels. Okay? Perfect example of this would be called guest blogging. I used to do guest blogging about a decade ago. That's how I got one of my starts. So I would write an article. I would start a new blog. I would write an article, and I would post it to my social media. That article would get 30 views. Right? That's it. 30 views to read the article. However, if there was a popular entrepreneur blog and I wrote an article for them, and then I put a little thing on the bottom, this article is by Chris Record. If you want, my footer is like, hey, if you want to check out my full blog, here it is, blah, blah, blah. If I wrote an article for them, that article would get hundreds of views or thousands of views, and it would get a bunch of clicks, and I would get new subscribers to my blog, and I would get new readers to my blog. So what I would always do is I would do like the 80-20 rule, right? So what I would do is probably 8 out of 10 blog posts I'm writing myself, and then 2 out of 10 I'm pushing to somebody else's. Maybe even 50-50. Maybe half my blogs I write on my own platform, and half my content I post to other platforms. So when you're building these, I do not want you to think you just have to post everything on your own pages. Your own pages is just where you get the practice and the experience. But eventually, you're going to want to start creating content for other people's channels, and then they're going to link back. They're going to shout you out. They're going to tag you in a story, and suddenly your faceless brand is just getting floods of thousands of organic, highly passionate people, and that's going to build you up like this. In the affiliate world, we call these JVs, joint ventures. How this would work is I'll create a course, right? I'll create a course, and then I'll go and I'll find an affiliate who already has an email list, and I'll say, I'll give you 50% commissions if you promote my course. So this person already has a list of 10,000 people or 100,000 people. So they promote it, they make, let's say, 500 sales. I give them their check. But at the end of all this, I end up with 500 new buyers on my list from somebody else, right? So if you do the same thing in social media and faceless marketing, your dog page can end up with 500 or 5,000 or 10,000 followers from somebody else's page that were all organic, all because you created content for them instead of doing it on your own page. Doing it on your own page, you don't have the following yet. So I want you to get good, and then I want you to start reaching out to all these other people and trying to find ways to do these reciprocal promotions. That's how you're going to market yourself. Plus ads. Okay? Plus, you're also going to be able to get organic through virality. So what that means is some of your posts might go viral. Some of your posts might get a whole bunch of engagement and go viral. That's what happened to me. When I'm building pages, I would pay for ads. I would get a page up to, let's say, like 50,000 followers. But then once I had that many followers, then I would start posting organic content, and some of that would just take off. And some of that would get me another 50,000 followers for free. So the paid advertising kind of fuels the momentum, and then you follow up with just consistent, good quality content. A good example of somebody that did that is a guy by the name of Tai Lopez. Whether you like him or not, irrelevant. Tai Lopez ran a successful ad called Here in My Garage. It was an advertisement he ran all over YouTube. It ended up doing millions of views. I don't know how many, like 100 million views or something. And he ran it as an ad. But most people would stop right there. Most people would just run an ad, try to sell a product. He didn't. He ran it as an ad, sold a product to reimburse the cost, made millions of dollars, but then he got everybody to follow him on social media, and he posted daily organic social media multiple times per day, hired a whole social media time, and blew up a social media following to the point where I went over to Ty's house once back in like 2000, a bunch of times, but back in like 2016, I trained for one of his courses, and I went over to his house, and we went live, and he says, yeah, go live, and he had this stand, and it had like 6 phones on it. He's like, yeah, I got a different phone for every platform. So he's live on YouTube, he's live on Twitter, he's live on Instagram, he's live on Facebook, he's just live everywhere. And I looked at the view counts, and it was like 100,000 people were watching us live. Between them, 100,000 people are just sitting there watching us live. And I'm like, wow. And the reason that happened is because he ran ads to gain his momentum, then he followed it up with organic. Because that organic is really where what's the point of building momentum if you're not going to capitalize on it? So if you're building momentum with paid ads over here and you're doing these collaborations, after running the paid ads, keep in mind, now you have new followers coming in. Make sure that you're constantly feeding them new content that has the ability to be able to go viral. So ads plus organic equals viral. So this is going to be your marketing strategy, cross-promoting with different channels. And eventually you can also build out your own network. So you got, let's say, one vertical is going to be dog breeds. Let's say you're going to start with pit bulls, but then you can actually repeat the process and go with Chihuahuas. Eventually when you're making money, this becomes easier because you could just hire somebody that you are the manager of the Chihuahua brand. Here is the SOP that you follow these steps every single day. Here's your daily assignment. You manage this and you pay them like $2,000 a month. That's pretty reasonable. You could probably pay less, but I like getting because I'm talking about you're probably going to outsource this to someone overseas. And in the United States, it's probably going to cost you at least $3,000 a month for that. But $1,000 to $2,000 overseas, in the United States, probably $3,000 a month. You're just going to give somebody a list. You're going to say, look, I've already done it. I already know what to do. I'm going to expand a new line, but this time I'm going to pay $3,000. So if you're making like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month, then you could pay like $3,000 back to build another brand and see if you can repeat the process, see if you can grow your network. And I suggest trying to keep it as much as possible. Once you figure out a niche you want to stay in, try to keep it there if you can. Okay, so I want to dive into monetizing, right? So marketing, that's going to be kind of the marketing strategy. Create the momentum from ads, do some collaborations, keep an organic flow, try to go viral, and it just starts picking up and picking up. Consistency of a combination of quantity and quality is really what it's going to take. So when it comes to monetization, so faceless brands have a different type of monetization than everybody else, right? It's just kind of weird. So we're just going to kind of go through some ideas right now. So first thing you're going to have is you're going to have platform revenue. Platform revenue. Okay, so what's platform revenue? Platform revenue is that usually once your channel gets to a certain amount of engagement, a certain amount of subscribers, followers, whatever, then you start to meet the different thresholds where the platform is willing to start paying you for their content. For example, YouTube has a certain amount of thresholds. You need to meet a certain requirement of a certain number of hours watched of your content, a certain amount of subscribers. Every platform, the 50 social, right? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, they have different thresholds. So you're gonna have to kind of just do a Google search. Right now, I don't need to spend my time doing that. Maybe if I get time, I'll put the thresholds below the replay or something. But otherwise, you could just Google it. But they all have different thresholds. If you just type in YouTube partner program requirements, you just Google YouTube partner program requirements. It'll tell you whatever they are. They're always updating them. They're always changing them. And then also shorts will have usually different requirements on these platforms. So for example, Facebook Reels might be different, stuff like that. And a lot of times there'll just be some simple step to do. For example, on your personal Facebook profile, maybe you just have to turn it into professional mode. You can Google how to turn my Facebook profile to professional mode, and then then you'll be able to get approved. But essentially, you want to get approved for your faceless brands. At some point, you want to get approved for platform revenue. Once you start getting approved for platform revenue, it just becomes a no-brainer. And I don't want you to think about getting rich off this. I just want you to realize, if you're going to be posting content anyways, and if these platforms are going to advertise on your content anyways, you might as well get a cut of it. Meaning, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, somebody goes to your video, they're going to watch an ad. YouTube basically says, do you want a cut of it? And you're like, nah, I'm not worried about platform revenue. Who cares if you're only making $10 or $100 from it? The reality is, a cut is a cut. I would take what you can get. You got to see it like this. You got to see it like platform revenue is basically going to be money that can help offset some of your expenses to be able to do this. And eventually, there's plenty of examples of people making a lot of money in platform revenue. Okay? In fact, I guess I want to make it more than just a flip chart presentation. So let's look at that really quick. I'm going to type it in, and I'll pull up my screen here. Let's go to hold on, let me pull it up. I'll go to YouTube, and let me get you guys off of here. Hold on one second. I'm going to switch over. I was kind of just expecting I was going to do that all on the whiteboard. I was like, that's kind of boring. All right. So let's look. I just typed in, for example, just on a quick search, faceless monetization. Let me share. I don't think I'm sharing my screen yet for the live viewers. Hold on one second. Share desktop 2. Okay. So I just did a YouTube search, faceless monetization, not the hardest search in the world, right? I just monetized my second faceless YouTube channel. Here's exactly how. Brand new faceless channel gets monetized in 1 month. Let's keep going. How to monetize your Instagram with as little as 5,000 followers. Here are 3 faceless YouTube channel ideas. New YouTube monetization requirements. They have reduced the requirements. How to make $10,000 a month using YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So you start to notice, look, how he made $500,000 from a faceless YouTube channel in 90 days. Okay, so again, some of this stuff is probably clickbait. How I got monetized with only 5 videos, 20K subscribers in 45 days. I tried faceless YouTube automation for 200 days. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm just doing a quick search right now, right? $50,000 in revenue there, $300 per day, all this kind of stuff, right? How faceless channels make millions avoiding copyright. Okay, so the bottom line is that list goes on and on and on. The point that I'm just trying to make is that I don't have to teach you everything. You don't have to say, I will only learn from Chris Record, okay? You also have the additional ability to be able to step out and learn some things. Let me give you some tips when learning on other sites. Number 1, they're almost always going to try to sell you a program. Now, I highly encourage you not to go out there and have shiny object syndrome and buy programs. This is a skill you need to learn, okay? You need to learn. You're already in a program. You're already part of a program. You want to stick in your lane. You're already part of a program. If there's something to buy, spend the money in the program you're already in. Don't sit there and diversify yourself with all these programs because they're not on the same page. So somebody else's course that's completely unrelated is probably going to teach you to do something different, and is going to probably take you down a rabbit hole of a whole nother series of upsells you weren't expecting. And then it's going to be like, you're going to need those upsells in order to really make that work. It's going to be a whole different thing. You're already in a program. There's nothing wrong with these other people's programs. So if you weren't in a program right now, then I would actually probably recommend, like, look at this, vidIQ. vidIQ would be a great program. If you weren't in a program, vidIQ has a great program. They have a software that gives you analytics. They've got courses. They've got a whole different thing. I'd probably send you down another rabbit hole, but you're already in one. You've already got one, and you've already got a good teacher. It's already working. Don't join other programs. You need to learn how to be able to grab information out of these sales pitch clickbait videos. So a lot of these videos are going to hype you up with a thumbnail. They're going to hype you up with a title, but they're not quite going to show you what to do. And so you might realize, like, I'm just wasting time watching these videos. We're not really giving the secrets, compared to Chris Record just gets right up here and starts sharing exactly what to do and gives tutorials, stuff like that. Okay, let me change your mindset on this. First of all, there are plenty of tutorials. There are plenty of tutorials. Just less people are clicking on them because they're less exciting. Isn't it pretty cool to see this title right here? How Faceless Channels Make Millions Avoiding Copyright. That's attractive, right? It's no different than if I just, instead of standing here right now, I could be standing in front of a fleet of Ferraris and say, I'm going to show everybody how to make millions of dollars from building faceless content. That's going to seem a lot more attractive. That's going to get a lot more people to click on it. But then what I'm probably going to do is just lead you down a rabbit hole. Instead, there are actual tutorials that'll teach you step by step what to do. You just have to get better at searching. So if I watch this video or if I watch another video, they're going to drop clues inside of the video. If I just take notes on it, okay, watch how this works. I'll watch the video. I'll just grab some of the clues. I'll probably watch it on 2x, and I'm just looking for buzzwords. You know, next what you want to do is this, whatever. Next thing you do is this, and they're not really teaching you, but they're giving you the game if you're good at learning. So I'll write down those keywords. I'll write down those little things. Then I'll do a separate search for those, and I'll do tutorial. So for example, they might say, hey, I'm creating these talking avatars with this company called HeyGen, that da-da-da-da-da. Then I'm going, okay, HeyGen. Now, I'm going to go back to YouTube, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to search. Let's just do it really quick. And then I'm going to search HeyGen tutorial, right? And now I'm going to start to see, okay, HeyGen has its own channel. Well, the only thing they're going to try to sell me is their own software. So that's fine. HeyGen Avatar 2.0 is insane. Create a clone. Now, all these people on these deeper level, they're all just trying to use their affiliate link for HeyGen, right? But that doesn't matter. I'm not worried about that, because now these people have a smaller interest where they're like, hey, I'll teach you the game, but I want you to sign up to HeyGen through me. You still don't have to sign up to HeyGen through them, but they're openly given the game. So you go to these big channels that have the really sexy topics, and you don't really use that. You don't really feel like that's really where I'm going to learn. You just kind of like, what nuggets are going to drop really quick. Then you do a little deeper research, and you can pretty much find a tutorial on almost anything out there. So for example, take platform revenue. Pretty much, right now you are already equipped to know if that's one way to be able to make money. You're already equipped. You know, I could do 50 social. Let me look up Instagram platform revenue, Instagram monetization requirements, things like this. Like, start Googling like what are the requirements for Instagram to pay you as an influencer? Just write common sense questions, and you'll eventually find videos that people will show you. Right? And people will put you up on the game, and you'll be able to learn all the game just like that for free. But you have to be able to control your emotional, impulsive buying decisions, because you're already in a program. You're already here. We're already working together. If you go out there, it's the Wild West. And while some programs might be good, you might end up totally distracted. And then a few months later, you're like, man, this isn't working. And we go back and we look, and you're like, yeah, I tried everything. I followed this guru. I followed that guru. I followed that guru, and none of it worked. It's like, why? Why did you follow all them? Why didn't you just learn what you learned here and learn how to be able to research on your own outside of that? So platform revenue is something everybody should do. Now, this is going to be long game. To give you a perspective, if I put out a music video that does like 100,000 views on YouTube, I'm just making like hundreds of dollars from it. So this doesn't really make you a lot of money. Shorts, they go super viral. You're still just making hundreds of dollars. The only time this really makes money is once you get a lot of subscribers who consistently watch your new releases, and you drop a new release every day. So once you get a lot of subscribers who are real, and they really are passionate about the stuff you drop, and you're dropping every single day, what happens is these small hundreds of dollars, like if I'm making hundreds of dollars per music video, but I'm able to release a new music video every single day for 30 days, then that's thousands of dollars, maybe even over $10,000. But my problem is it's too much energy right now for me to release a new music video every single day. So I would have to think of a content. If I really want to make money here, you got to build up your subscriber base, and then you got to figure out how can I release consistent content. And it's probably going to have to be a lot of content that your audience consumes. That's the only way that's really going to get big. Other than that, just take whatever they give you. So that's number one. That's platform revenue. Example is this would be like Google AdSense. Google AdSense is an example of a platform revenue. Facebook is also platform. Let me show that. Let me jump over and show Facebook real quick. I don't want to skip stuff if I can. I want to go over here. So let's go over here and let's look at Facebook. Okay. Let me bring it over here because I think I have to log into Facebook and I don't want to do that on the live screen. All right, I should be good. Okay. Put this back now. Sorry about that. Sometimes I don't like. There we go. Share screen 2 for the live viewers. Okay. So here's an example. I made a post a while back. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. So here's an example. I'm on my personal Facebook. Wow, Facebook has a new bonus program that pays creators when they post content to their personal Facebook profiles. To be clear, I'm not talking about Reels and I'm not talking about posting from fan pages. This is a new bonus program that nobody's talking about and it can pay insane. I was a bit surprised when I got a notification to activate the bonus opportunity here on my personal profile, and they're willing to pay up to $30,000 a month to creators. So how does it work? Each post, Facebook pays for real and genuine interactions like views, likes, shares, and comments. I just activated it and refreshed the page and it was already at $30. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I make money just on these posts, right? So you look at this, and here's a post right here, 1,900 engagements, 1,900 comments, 1,600 engagements there. Here's another post, 858 comments, 653. Here's another post, 205 comments, 215. So you can see I'm making money on all of these posts. And a lot of people don't know that. And so all you have to do is just get good at Google and do Facebook monetization requirements, whatever. And you can just start to look to monetize your Facebook page through subscriptions. Let me make this a little bit bigger for everybody. To monetize your page. Why is it cut off over there on the left? Okay, let me get it right there. To monetize your Facebook page through subscriptions, you need at least 10,000 followers or 250 plus return viewers and one of the following in the last 60 days, 50,000 post engagements or 180,000 watch minutes. So you start to learn what these are on your Facebook page, right? So now here's the thing. I don't even know if it says organic or not. This could, I guess, possibly come from ads. I haven't really stayed on top of it. But you want to basically look at all of these, right? You want to start reading about it, learning about this. Instagram. Have a creator or business account, have at least 10,000 followers, be over 18, adhere to Instagram's partners. So 10,000 followers on a business account. TikTok, right? So now you got a TikTok. You need at least 10,000 followers to monetize TikTok through the TikTok Creator Fund. You might be 18 years old, have a minimum of 100,000 content views in the last 30 days, community guidelines. And YouTube. 1,000 subscribers, 4 hours public watch time. Sometimes they're updating it though. I don't know if it's the current one. Monetization policies, it'll tell you here. How to earn money on YouTube. Looks like I clicked that at some point. So you kind of can start to see there's like all this information, right? So essentially platform money is out there, okay? So you could also, if you wanted to, like how much money can I make on YouTube? You could always do basic searches like this. Content creators receive approximately 55% of the revenue generated on their channels from ads, which means that for every $100 an advertiser spends, Google pays $55 to the creator. On average, a YouTuber earns around 0.018 for each view, which amounts to $18 for every 1,000 views, right? So, however, $18 per 1,000, right? So if I did 100,000, that should be $1,800 that I'm paid. But I make more like $180 or like, I don't know, maybe like $300-400. So I'm below average. Now, the reason I'm below average on my channels, like my YouTube, for example, is because I do music videos, which don't pay a lot of money, and they're only like 3 minutes long. When I do talking videos, like when I did a I did a 45-minute Shopify training. When I did that, and I'll put it in the back. I'm not going to share my screen again, so I just took it off. But my Shopify training made me a bunch of money. Chris Record, Shopify. We'll see if it just pulls up. Not the wraps. See the wraps. Look at this. 500,000 views, and I probably made like $1,000. But the actual stuff. But this one right here, 484,000 views. But this is 14 minutes long. 14 minutes long. 484,000 views. 14 minutes long. So that video right there paid thousands of dollars because the engagement was so strong on that. 484,000 views, the watch time, the average engagement. It was good analytics for YouTube. It was keeping people on. I think I got like 40,000 subscribers from that. I got like, it was like my 30,000, 40,000, like 10% of the views turned into subscribers. It was insane. So those types of videos that are a little bit longer, are very on point, can keep people for a while. That's why you're going to often hear when you're doing like platform revenue, shorts don't really pay that much money. YouTube, if you're willing to make videos that go past a certain length, they end up paying a lot more. So you'll notice like a lot of vloggers will try to do like 10-minute videos, try to 8, 12, 15-minute videos. The reason is they're trying to extend it so that there could be like a pre-roll ad and there could be some mid-roll ads. So while you're watching, it'll be interrupted, an ad will play, and then they're making another percentage of that. So if you see it, when these creators can get 100,000 views plus per episode, once you get to the point where it's like every vlog you're doing, you can get like 100,000 views or whatever. Now you're actually starting to make some real money. So the same thing works with faceless content. The same thing works with faceless content. Is once your channel starts going, you can actually make some money from it that way. Okay, let's go to another one. Affiliate offers. Okay, now affiliate offers is a little bit tricky. I do it two ways. In fact, I'm gonna branch this out over here. Okay. The first thing you're gonna do is you're going to sell niche offers. And we're gonna use an example. Let's say dog niche, just as an example, okay? So we're gonna look at the example of just a dog niche, and we're gonna kind of show you how niche offers work. So to look a little something like this, right? We're gonna go back to Google, and we're gonna go affiliate programs for dogs or whatever, dog products. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna look real quick. Okay, affiliate programs for dogs, da 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 da. So let's start with this list here. Okay, this is just Google's built-in thing though. Chewy, and let's click it open. Chewy Inc. is an American pet food. So it's a pet food company. The Chewy affiliate program, blah, 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 blah. So we can start to kind of see some of these. The 10 pet affiliate programs that pay hefty commissions in 2023. So here we go. The 10 best. So here's the list. Hepper, Petco, Ollie, Host Pet, Chewy, Rover, Caesars, Pet Warehouse, Embark, FitBark. So here's a start, right? So there's a cat one, Petco cat, Ollie. So let's just click on Ollie. Okay, average commission rate $60 per order. Click here to sign up. So what you're going to do is once you have your Facebook fan page or your Instagram account or whatever, okay, you're going to need to sign up. This takes 5 minutes to complete, but you're going to want to go sign up for affiliate programs in your related niche specific affiliate offers. In this case, this pays $60 per order. It kind of gives all the details here, right? I'm just kind of scrolling through it real quick. Kind of shows everything. And there's all the terms and conditions inside of there. And then you're going to go through and accept, and then you're going to sign up. Now, I'm not going to do this right now. But the cool thing is, once you sign up with Impact, right? Impact is its own, once you go through this once, Impact is its own company that a lot of people use, right? So I've already got an account with Impact. So I'm not going to log in right now just because some of my personal stuff is in there. But once you set it up once, you've already got your Impact account, and it makes it easier to sign up for other offers. So in the beginning, filling out all these offers takes a little bit of time, but eventually you kind of get used to it. So, and then by the way, let's look at that. Let's look at this offer. Ollie Pet Food. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Ollie, where are you at? Where are you at? Right here. Okay. So this is Ollie. And it comes with like a little thing like this, right? It comes like a little food dish, right? Plus a free bowl. So it comes with a bowl, and it's a subscription, right? Basically it's a subscription program, whatever. So you would just choose what chicken, what turkey, whatever that you want, treats, supplements, stuff like that. So you get a membership, right? So that's kind of the whole idea of this is like you're going to get a membership. Tell us about your pup. You're going to go through. I'm not going to do this right now, but you're going to get a membership to Ollie, and when they do, they pay you $60 per membership. So this is an example. So if you want to now look at this and you want to think, okay, if I were to build out a dog brand, how could I transition using bridge marketing? How could I get people to want to buy this program, right? You could always just like say the video is sponsored, content is sponsored by Ollie, or you could just like you could order it yourself for your dog. You could order it yourself, and then as an affiliate, you could just start showcasing it all the time and then do little stories talking about how much your dog loves Ollie and say, hey, if you guys aren't a member of Ollie yet, use coupon code, whatever. You could just be doing all this kind of stuff in the dog niche. You just got to find creative ways to be able to do that. So that's like an example of a program. Okay, Chewy affiliates. Same thing. It looks like an auto ship program, $15 per new customer. 30% off, free shipping over 50, generous commission for each sale. Visit this link and join the Chewy affiliate program. And they use Partnerize. So just like Impact, Partnerize is another affiliate network. So once you create your Partnerize account once, so we'll just go to partnerize.com. Once you create your affiliate account once with Partnerize, then every other brand that uses Partnerize becomes easier and easier and easier. So you'll notice there's a lot of brands out there like that. So for example, go to ClickBank. ClickBank is another example. Inside of here, ClickBank has like just all the, you can basically be an affiliate. You can sign up and you can go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of brands, thousands of brands of different stuff. You can search on here. That's just another example of one. Once you create a ClickBank account once, essentially signing up for every new offer is very, very, very easy. Another example would be like JVZoo. JVZoo.com is a platform for like digital courses, depending on your niche and stuff like that. Welcome back, Chris Record. I haven't used this in years, by the way. However, I probably could find if this window would not be open in a weird way where I can't see what's going on. Let me close it a little bit. All right. I might be able to find out, since I'm here, I might be able to at least show. How can I get to all? Where can I go to all stats since I'm not using this right now? What is it? Affiliates and sellers? Let's just see really quick. I'm here. I might as well see really quick. Where can I show? All time maybe? Just to show you I've used this in the past. I just haven't used it in years. But yeah, like for example, I just went and found all these products, right? So these are just products I was an affiliate for. So I drove on JVZoo as an affiliate. I drove in total 142,000 clicks, 164,000 visitors, I've made 11,000 sales of products, 6.8% conversions. I've earned an average of $2.63 per visitor, $38 per sale, $431,000 I've earned as an affiliate. Now, some of these programs are old and stuff like that, but I would just find stuff. And then these programs a little bit more like they're not good for a dog niche, but they're just good for like an entrepreneur niche, stuff like that. Maybe you have a niche of like teaching people how to start an agency. That would be a niche. Or maybe you got a niche of whatever. Or you might have a program like you might be teaching people how to be able to just make money online and be able to find some stuff here. And then over on the sellers, I used to promote this as well. I haven't promoted this in forever. I don't have any active things, I don't have any active stuff. Somebody just manages this for me. But since I'm here, where can I see totals? I don't know if I can see totals. Let's see. But we could look over here and we could see, I don't sell anymore here. But look at the revenue. All these different, these are you could launch your own courses and you can make revenue. So these are ways to be able to monetize. It'd be promote affiliate offers and launch your own courses. If you look over here, this is just the revenue I'm earning over here on all this stuff, right? So plenty of money there. I don't know how much, but it's a lot. I mean, look at this. It's almost $1 million from just one thing. Compliance just means, that doesn't mean that there's something incompliant. It just means that there was an update and I don't use the site anymore and I just haven't logged in and figured it out. So I don't know what the update is. I don't use that anymore. But that's kind of the point, is that these affiliate offers, I'm going to go ahead and put down here, sell courses, since I just talked it. That's another one. Obviously, that might be different. Now, if you're in the dog niche, selling a course might be you sell something yourself. You create your own product. You sell something that's maybe like, let's say you've got a pit bull audience. You're going to sell something like how to train your pit bull to be a service dog, or whatever it ends up being, whatever the thing is. I don't know if pit bulls are service dogs. I haven't seen one. But how to train your pit bull to ride a skateboard. You know, how to get so good at training your dog that your dog can literally learn how to ride a skateboard. And that could be like a little course. You sell it for like 20 bucks. You just put a little members area, sell it for 20 bucks. And now you can spend $20 to acquire a customer for $20. And now they're inside of your members area. And now you got a buyer's list and you can basically both. So bottom line, you can make some money there. And at first you're probably going to advertise and break even, but eventually it could get pretty profitable. You can get affiliates promoting it. When you're networking with all these other dog niche sites, they can also promote your stuff. But going back to affiliate offers, so what you want to do is you want to start with niche offers, right? So step 1 is going to be find niche offers. Then step 2 is going to be bridge offers. Okay, this would be an example of this. Example would be dog owners transitioning into, let's say, a biz op, joining a biz op, or joining or buying a make money online product, make money online offer, MMO offer. So an example is, if you have an audience of dog owners, you got 100,000 of them on a fan page, you're like, oh my God, I want to make some money. But these offers pay a lot of money compared to like 15% of an Ollie subscription or whatever. You know, like those offers are good just because they're so related, you might as well try. But the problem is they don't really pay very well. Kind of like platform revenue. It's just, you might as well get it. Like that's the concept behind this is you might as well take what money you can get. But if you can get good at bridge offers, now you can make like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? So the idea is you want to be thinking, how can I get dog owners to be able to, like, for example, be able to buy like Atlas or Internet Income System, or to be able to join like a network marketing company or whatever. So you need to do a bridge offer. Now for that, I'm going to show you just a quick example of something that I've done in the past for that. Let me go over to, let's go to, I don't have it up. Let's see if it's in maybe another window. Yeah, I got it up over here. Okay, so I'm going to pull this screen over and we're going to share it. Dun, dun, dun. No, I don't have it. Hold on, one more second. Sorry, guys, I was sharing it just before. I just shared it in the pregame just before this. I was just sharing. You guys know I'm talking about the bridge marketing. One second, I'm pulling up my history really quick just so I can show it to you. All right, I got it up. We're good. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. Let me pull this over into the window for Mike. All right, so this is an example right here. This is in my Bridge Marketing Academy, which is a bonus that I offer on another program. But inside of my Bridge Marketing Academy, I'll show you really quick just some examples. Okay, share screen 2. So inside of my Bridge Marketing Academy, as an example, I showed this previously in the pregame, but I just want to show you like an example is like, this right here was a presentation I did targeting 49ers fans, but I sold them into a business opportunity. This was targeting Walking Dead fans, but I sold them into a business opportunity. This was targeting LGBTQ audience, even though I'm straight myself, I still built a community. Look, 80,000 likes, 21,000 people talking, and I sold them into a business opportunity. So I just want to show you just really quickly, I'll just kind of breeze through this, we don't have time to be able to watch it, but I just want to show you as an example that you'll kind of just notice. Let me turn this volume down. Okay, so I'll just kind of flip through this real quick just to kind of give you an example of what I mean by bridge marketing. If you were on the live pregame, if you're a live viewer right now and not watching the replay, I already went through this, so you got a little further on this. But look, I'm showing people in the LGBT community. I'm teaching them affiliate marketing, but watch what I'm doing here. I'm showing them, I said, now let's take a look at some LGBT offers, right? And this is back like a decade ago when I ran this. That's why it's LGBT instead of like all the other initials that are on there. But here's one, Love and Pride. They had an affiliate campaign, so I shared that one. So I just share all these different sites. Rainbow Depot was another one. Rainbow Shop was another one. Always Proud was another one. You can really find affiliate offers and everything, right? So I basically showed them how they can make money in their own niche that they like. And, here I showed them articles, top 10 gay and lesbian offers. There we go, this whole thing. And here's like all this training, right? And then essentially, all of this, just to get to a point, what is your next step? Click the button below and get started today. And I'm selling something for $25. So that's just an example of bridge marketing. I wanted to share that really quick and be able to talk about it. What I essentially did was I figured out that I can, if I get good at bridge marketing, I can build an offer for any niche, right? I myself was not part of LGBTQ, but I saw there was a raving, passionate audience there. I marketed fans of Donald Trump and I marketed fans of Barack Obama. I would do Joe. It doesn't matter what my political stance is. Like some of you might be saying, well, I'm not gay. Maybe if somebody's even like, I don't even support that or whatever. Let's say that was you. Like, who cares? Like at the end of it, you guys got to realize, like, I started like 6 different religious faceless pages before, right? I started a Scientology page and it did very, very well. But I also had a Christian page. It's like, I don't have to, look, the information is going to exist on the internet whether or not you care about it or believe about it. I don't care if you have an opinion about Scientology. Information about Scientology is going to exist. There's going to be passionate people. I don't care if you don't play tennis or whatever. People are passionate about tennis. So you gotta think a little bit more about, let me experiment and find some passionate audiences, build some pages, and then find some affiliate offers that would work for that audience, and then figure out how to bridge them into bigger offers. It doesn't matter. You just got to think outside the box. Yeah, as a marketer, you sell stuff for the Republicans and the Democrats alike. Just you don't think about it. Like, don't get caught up. But however, if you were passionate about something yourself, if you're like, oh my God, I am a hardcore, libertarian. If you're hardcore about something, you're going to enjoy, you're going to be more passionate about building out libertarian brands, and you're going to be more knowledgeable about what that audience likes. You know what I'm saying? So it does help. But for me, I'm not political at all, and I don't care what sexual preference somebody has. So this stuff doesn't bother me. I think people should do what they want to do. So to me, I wasn't bothered by it. So I just looked at it as it's no different than pit bull owners. Do you know what I'm saying? To me, since I don't get caught up, I'm not a sheeple. I don't get caught up in like society's little debates. So pit bull owners, I don't own a pit bull, but I could still build a page for pit bull owners, right? Pit bull, I'm not a pit bull owner. I don't have one. I've never had one. I could still build a page for it. I'm not gay. I could still build a page for it. You got to just think like that. So whatever niche you're in, you want to eventually get to the point where you get so good that you can build bridges like I built. You can figure out ways to be able to build bridges into bigger paying offers. I just put BizOp and MMO, make money online, but essentially just bigger paying offers is really what you're looking for. I'm going to give you a couple more real quick. Looking at time. I'm going to give you a couple more, okay? You can get sponsorships. So sponsorships becomes, if you go through our training previous week, Paid Traffic Academy, we did an entire episode on how to pay influencers to promote your products. Well, guess what? You may not realize you're an influencer with a faceless brand. So when I had that LGBTQ page and I had 80,000 fans, I was consistently hit up by people wondering if they can sponsor the page and if they can give me money to be able to do a post about their brand. I was constantly hit up, even though that was just a basic spin-off page I was just testing with. So as you build your brands, you're going to be able to put together like a little media kit, a little PDF that explains what your pricing is. And anybody that inquires, you can put business inquiries. If you guys, do you have a LGBTQ product you'd like to advertise on this page? Use this email address for business inquiries. You can, You'll notice other people do that. You can start to do that with a Faceless brand. It doesn't matter. It's still a brand. It's still a brand. People still want to get access to your audience. So you can start getting sponsorships. You put together a little media kit. That's another good way to be able to monetize. It's a great way to be able to get some consistent income, because once people start seeing you have sponsorships and your content still does well, then you'll be able to use that as leverage and be able to go get more and more and more. That's another great way. Another one would be print on demand. Print on demand. And another one would be e-com, but more specifically, I would recommend drop shipping. E-com and drop shipping. Okay, I'll cover that for the last few minutes of today's session. Print on demand, e-com, and drop shipping. So let me go over and share my screen again. Okay, so going back to this presentation or whatever, if we go back to it, let me see if I can scrub and find it. Will it just let me scrub slower? No, well, I'm going to have to get lucky here. Okay, let me just go through, kind of give you an example. I show some campaigns in here that I was running at the time. In each one of these videos, by the way. Okay, make money online with Teespring. So in the bridge marketing, I'm teaching them I'm teaching the LGBT community how they can make money with print on demand, which at the time was Teespring. Now there's a lot of options. So this is an example. I made a shirt called Keep Calm, Support Equal Rights. I sold 12. 12 were sold. Back then you would set a goal. It was kind of like Kickstarter. So I met my goal, I filled my goal, then they shipped. So like back then it's like if you only sell 8, then none of it gets shipped. So you got to always like hit your goal. Keep calm, support equal rights. I think I just made this graphic in Canva in 2 minutes and threw it on a website. So I don't actually own the shirt. I just upload the graphic and then they sell it. And I just introduce my people. This one right here did well. Look, I had a goal of 10. I sold 60 for 20 bucks. I make $10 per shirt. So this made 600 bucks. That's another thing. You just designed this in Canva. I just grabbed the little thumbs, the regular thumbs, and just used a font template. This girl likes girls. Let's see another one. I don't know if I should be showing this, but you gotta look close. I prefer cooking, but sometimes eating out with all my girls is fun. Sorry guys. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. 86. I prefer cooking, but sometimes eating out with all my girls is fun. Okay. Anyways, I did that, so that's a part of my history. So this right here were like the profits that I was getting from the campaigns that I was running to the community. So this is print on demand. It's a good way to be able to make money. Then this was selling a business opportunity to that community. And, whatever. Then there's other stuff. There's just all these different stuff. Okay, I'm going to click off. I don't see any more offers. Okay, but the same thing, like if I go over here really quick, the same thing here. I don't have a lot of time left in today's presentation.
That link. When they click that link, they go over.
But let's see if I can find it really quick. And, okay, I think it's earlier. I'll show you really quick. Okay, yeah, it's earlier. So it's the same template, but this one's to fans of The Walking Dead, just to show how to be able to do this. So here's some print on demand examples, and print on demand is out there. So look at this. Everybody makes fun of the redneck until the zombie apocalypse. Right? This one sold 200, or 20 or something. 91 sold. Beware of walkers. Walkers is like the name of zombies in Walking Dead. So yeah, so beware of walkers. 91 sold. Got Daryl, 42 sold. Team Daryl, 101 sold. Got Daryl Pink for women, 214 sold. And again, you're usually making like 10 bucks a piece on these. That's how it ends up paying so much money. Okay, so that kind of gives you an example of print on demand. And then the last thing I will say to kind of wrap this up, you can Google it yourself, but you could do like, let's just really quickly show you. Let's go to like AliExpress. A drop shipping site, if you just Google drop shipping and you look up items like this, so you could look up something. Hold on, I got to close these ads. So you could just look up a category. You could look at the categories over here, all kinds of stuff. But let's just put like pit bull. Okay, so So that's the pit bull dog I might want to put. So what is these? Are stickers, shirts, pit bull, winter collar, jumper, big dog collar things right here. So look, like 99 cents is what your cost is, plus shipping, and it's going to come from China, but it's going to be delivered directly to your customer. This dog weight pulling harness, okay, perfect example. This weight pulling harness right here, like your cost is like 10 bucks, but you could probably turn around and put it on a Shopify store and sell it for like 30 bucks. And then when the customer buys from you, you turn around and you buy it here and then put your customer's information in. And then it ships to them, right? So essentially it's called drop shipping. You can learn about it, but this would be another way to be able to make money doing this kind of stuff. You could just find products for pretty much any niche on AliExpress or sites like AliExpress, get a Shopify store and be able to do that. I don't really have a lot of time right now to teach you Shopify, but I taught Shopify for years. I'm very, very, very good at it. And what I would do is it's just another way I'd monetize. So it's very simple. I would also just build a Shopify store specific to every niche that I had, an LGBTQ store. And I would just simply go on. I'm not going to share my screen again because I'm going to wrap up right here. But I wonder what would happen if I just typed in LGBTQ. All right, or LGBT. Like, look at all the pins and patches and belts. What about a rainbow gay pride LGBT adjustable belt? $1.83. Okay, so an example is that what I would probably do is that's so cheap. What I would probably do is I would probably say something like, hey, we've got a certain amount of belts. What I would probably do is I'd probably order some first. I get a couple belts to my house, whatever, and then just do a little video of them. Hey, we've got a bunch of these belts here. We're willing to give these away for free. Just pay the shipping. We'll ship it out to you, right? It's called free plus shipping. And then they'll go to the checkout page. It's just free. It costs $0. They go to shipping, and the shipping's like $7.99. So they're going to basically pay me $8. Then I'm going to turn around and pay $1.83 plus shipping, probably $3 total, maybe $4, whatever. And then, so they're going to pay me like $8. I'm going to pay $4, and then I'm going to make $4 per belt. If I have 100 belts I'm doing, that's $400. If I have 1,000 belts, that's $4,000. Doesn't seem like much, but when you have build a big audience, just another way to monetize. So in summary, I want to wrap up Faceless Content Academy. Look, through the course of all of these academies, you're going to keep learning. My goal in all this is just to dump out my brain to be able to help you as much as possible. We pregame a lot, so if you guys could come live, we talk about it. We went through bridge marketing a lot in the pregame. The reason we do that is we want to keep our on-demand content different from our live audience. Where with live audience, we can do a lot of extra stuff. So if you're watching on demand, maybe this has been around for months, right? Maybe you're watching this 6 months later. I'm just encouraging you, find out when our next live Zooms are, get on our live Zooms. We want to get as many people as possible on live. We do cash giveaways, we do all kinds of stuff. My goal here was really to give you an introduction to the world of faceless content. Maybe you just watched all 5 episodes and you're like, wow, I never even knew this world existed. This levels the playing field for everybody. You can get good at it over time. In the coming weeks, we're also going to be teaching additional strategies that are going to be able to help on top of this. But there's lots of ways to make money. There's lots of good things that you can learn from all of this. And again, my question as I wrap up today, for all the live viewers right now, and for those of you watching on demand, was today's session worth at least $1? Was this worth $1? Did I do my job today? Was the content worth $1? Is it cool that you could literally just pay $1 and have somebody sharing game like this with you? Sharing what's worked for them, sharing actual campaigns they've run, actual pages they built, actual things they've done, how they've actually made money, showing you practical ways to be able to find offers specific to the niche, giving you strategies, putting you up on game. Is it worth $1? Was today's episode worth $1? That's my goal every single day, to make these episodes worth at least $1 for you. Now, again, if you want more information on this, I dive into further detail of this in my additional courses, which you guys can unlock if you upgrade to the Creator or the Mentor tab, or any of the other offers that we have going on inside of the Internet Income System. Once you upgrade inside of Atlas, we go ahead and give you a bunch of free bonuses to help you learn how to be able to do this. It's been a pleasure spending this week with you, being able to teach you the Faceless Content Academy. Next week, I'm going to be on the road, and I'm going to be doing these sessions from my computer. It's going to be a whole different experience. We're going to have some fun together. With that being said, enjoy your weekend. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next academy. Appreciate and love every single one of you.
Calling out. I'm never running away. I'm gonna climb to the top. Always facing my fear. I got a dream, but there's a world.
Hey, look, I used to be scared. I used to think life wasn't fair. I hung out with druggies and droppies and dealers and I did not care. I stared at the mirror like nothing was there, nothing but prayer. But every day I would plan and prepare. They better beware. I'm rising up quick like an elevator in Dubai and I'm saying goodbye to my fear. Viral, straight like a spiral. YouTube try to get the views like Eiffel. I know this comes down to survival. I'm gonna fly though towards my arrival. Might go off like a rifle. Try to get the bag, but I should've got the FICO. If I quit now, really what I fight for? Life is a picture like walls full of hieroglyphics. Get this life with abundance. Staring at my dream board like it was a sunset. Sometimes I wish life had a compass. I'm trying to run this, but I'm not done yet, no. Study like a subject, steady when I'm ready, I'ma blow up like eruptions. Pitching my vision, I'm fishing and wishing that someone would fund it, but nothing has come yet. Whoa.
I'm never running away. No, I won't ever stop. Always facing my fear. I'm gonna climb to the top. I'm never running away. No, I won't ever stop. Always facing my fear. I'm gonna climb to the top.
Hero, started from zero. Welfare, food stamps, y'all know the deal. Keeping it real, teaching the people. Knocked down, I'ma come back like a sequel. Whoa, man, I come a long way since before. I was a vandal, my life was illegal. I was a man that would manhandle evil. Panhandling for my bills and my meals. Struggle, y'all know the hustle. I wanna be the best, but the game is so cutthroat. Yes, I'm a dropout, yes, it was painful. Tear me down, I'ma grow back like a muscle. Face to face with the devil. I'm on pace and I'm gonna break records. Life is a game and I'm never gonna let go. Never gonna break, no, never gonna take no's. Go! I'ma stack paper, level up every day, bury all the haters. I'm a trailblazer, I'm a game changer. Changing my ways and I'm changing behaviors. Hey, look, now I got a savior. Hands in the air, answering prayers. I'm going major. Bought a Camaro, then wrapped it and gave it away to a stranger.
I'm never running away. No, I won't ever stop. Always facing my fear. I'm gonna climb to the top. I'm never running away. No, I won't ever stop. Always facing my fear. I'm gonna climb to the top.
They told me to roll with the punches, oh, I'm trying to blow out these torches though. Battling armies of haters, they come and invading my fortress. No, I'ma trust God, man, I'ma let it go. I'ma level up, man, I'ma let it grow. I'ma find people that believe in me and my vision and build up a team of my own. I'ma switch it up and do it with the fast flow. Actually, I can take a little bit of dough and get it factually. Flip until I get another O. I'm a double comma club pro, double in my cash flow. What I gotta do to get it moving, going vertical. I'm living like I'm always on a mission in a hurry though. If money is a vehicle, I think we gotta treat it like a brand new convertible and keep it looking beautiful. Now I got a biz blowing up like Vesuvius. Dividends never end, just look at my predicament. I'm picking up the pace and I'm building up my audience. Developing my skills, man, I kill it with the confidence. Dark post profit, the boss at the office. If you got a problem, solve it with the profits. More stacks with the orange hat, getting more cash so fast. Racks just pouring out my pockets.
I'm never running away. No, I won't ever stop. Always facing my fear. I'm gonna climb to the top. I'm never running away. No, I won't ever stop. Always facing my fear. I'm gonna climb to the top.
Who am I now? Who will I be? I got a plan and people to see. I got a dream and it's hard to believe. Most of my city, they ain't heard of me. But there's a world to see. Focused on future, my vision is new to me. Shining like jewelry, teaching like Udemy. Dreaming of speaking on stage up in Germany. Whoa.